Hi guys, in today's charity shop video, or the one that just went public today, I showed this multimeter that I picked up in a charity shop, obviously being a charity shop video. And in that video I did some tests on it, and it did seem that the dial was a little bit intermittent. You can sort of put it in a position and it's not fully home. So I thought we'd have a little look inside it if we can get it apart, just see if there's anything obvious we can do. Maybe spray the contacts with contact cleaner or something like that. It'll probably ruin it, but that's what I'll do. At least we'll see if we can get it apart first. Circuit Specialists CSI2010. I've used it a few times since we got it. I don't particularly trust it, but I do like it because it's got a nice big display. I was feeling around here, and it feels like it'll just pop apart. It's fairly soft plastic. Get my usual tool. Oh, I suppose we ought to have a look to see if there's anything. There's a couple of screws there. Right. That would be sensible to undo the screws, wouldn't it? Probably ought to pop the battery out as well, just to make sure we don't short anything out while we're playing around with it. Right, 2 screws there. Doesn't appear to be any hidden anywhere else. Okay, 2 screws. Probably lose them in a minute. Oh, that's easy enough. Just lift straight off. That is the beeper. Oh, well, that would appear to be broken. And there's nothing that it goes to. That does look broken, doesn't it? But that just sits on there. Oh, that looks a bit like it's got a bit warm at some time. That's the one that goes to the 20 amp. Is this going to lift out easily, or there's a screw there, screw there, screw there, screw there. Oh, that's not a screw. Oh, we don't want to put a screwdriver on that. That's a potentiometer for adjusting. But that's a screw, that's a screw, that's a screw, and that's a screw. And I think that screwdriver's about 10 times too big. Well, it might just do the job. Are we going to upset the display if we undo this? Display looks like it's on there's a set of contacts on the back of there. You can just see the end of them there and the end of them there. So we might completely mess this up. And those springs are the ones that make contact with the piezo speaker, microphone, whatever you want to call it. I'm probably going to ruin it just taking it apart. Okay. Is it going to lift off? Oh, the display's going to come up with it. And then we've got to lever them out, I expect. Yes, they are going to come up. I reckon we should have probably popped the dial out first. Oh, I think we're okay. All right. Well, that's what I was going to spray with a bit of contact cleaner. I mean, it actually looks fine. They look a bit dark. Well, straight away you can see how it works. All those contacts there make contact with all of those dials there. And there's a little bit of whiteness around there. If I just catch the light on there, I don't see any problems. There's a couple of little indentations. But don't see anything. Don't see any problems. Oh, there's a little splash of solder just there. I wonder if that's a deliberate splash of solder or an accident. Let's go macro mode. Can't tell whether that's supposed to be like that. I mean, that looks a little bit like they've deliberately made a track between the two, a solder track between the two copper tracks. That's odd. It's very tempting to just flick that off, but it might be there on purpose. Interesting. Well, I actually don't dare break that off, just in case it is a fix of some sort. My gut feeling is it's a splash of solder that should be wiped off, but it's just possible it is a repair, but it's a messy repair. Anyway, I will clean those contacts with this stuff. Manol 9893 contact cleaner. And spray it onto the Q-tip and then rub the Q-tip over there. Sorry, cotton bud, isn't it? It just seems to be a dark copper colour. It's not coming off all dirty on the end of the Q-tip. Cotton bud. I expect 99% people would know what I mean by Q-tip. A little bit like we call vacuum cleaners hoovers. Yeah, all right. That's all I'm going to do. I shall put it back together. And if I ever come across a reading that doesn't work, then maybe check that out. But there's no easy way for me to check what that's physically doing. But that does look out of place. Right, can we get it back in? If we're trying to put it in the right place, it would help. That went down under there. They go in there, and that piece went across there. Push them back in. It'll be interesting to see the comments as to how many people advise me to actually scrape that scrap of solder out, and how many people say leave it alone. Because there's always people willing to give you advice in the comments. Well, it did occur to me just to clean the back of the buzzer. Knocked it out of its position. That's better. Back in place. Okay. Make sure those aren't going to get under the screw. Take them out of the way. Clips on that end. That's not good. Not fully home. I need to do the screws up a bit tighter. Yeah, see if I hold my fingers on it, they're okay. Right, I'll take it apart again, do those screws up a bit tighter to make sure they're clamping the LED contacts in place. LED, liquid crystal display, LCD. Yes, I've been much too gentle. They went in another 3 or 4 turns then. Suppose I could put the battery on there. That's better. Okay. Right, I'll put it back together again. Back together again. About the beeper. No, I'm not hearing anything. Ah, wait a minute. Was that the... No, I'm not hearing anything from the beeper now. So the little piezo doesn't appear to be working now, so maybe we haven't got that lined up properly on the back there. I told you I'd ruin it taking it apart. Right, it's sunk in on one side. Oh well, I'll work on that and try it again. I haven't put the screws in the back. I'm holding it in position. Hopefully you can hear that. That's my wireless microphone. Right, screws in again. Back together again. Power on. Display looks okay. Short these out. Nice and loud. Right, that's as far as I'm going to go. So that was a quick peek inside. There was nothing particular we could do to the back of that switch, but I did clean the contacts. But the problem I was getting was it wasn't clicking into place. Well, I don't think there's anything I can do about that, because that was the row of teeth, plastic teeth, and they were spring loaded. The display looks okay. Power off. Yes, power. Oh, just had to press it. I didn't have to hold it in. Yep, that's it. Job done. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.